Hey guys, Trevor Noah isn't funny here with another quality video. Today, I thought I'd present a little bit of what I consider to be an incomplete idea. I've done a couple before on the channel, and I thought, you know what? You guys are smart. You guys are perfectly capable of coming up with a variation or a take or an improvement or something that could help this particular trick out. And I can't wait to read them below in the comments section. This video is, of course, sponsored by the Pigcake Card Academy. Now we've expanded into coins and mentalism. You could check the link in the description below. There are over 80, I think 90 videos already taking you from a complete beginner to a loser, a winner to a winner with magic. Oh boy. Um, let's just get into the trick. We're in the same spot. Okay, so for this trick, we're not going to need anything special. We're just going to need a deck of playing cards, a deck of playing cards, and the spectator is allowed to pick any card they want. So the spectator touches any card they want. Let's say they happen to touch this one over here, the Queen of Spades. It's a really good selection. I would have picked personally a different card, but you, sir, you're unique like a snowflake. So this card actually gets placed in the middle of the deck, right there, very cleanly, very squared up, no action. It's very important. The card's not on top of the deck, nor is it on bottom, because you're going to hand it to the spectator. They're going to put it in their own hands. Hopefully they've washed their hands, because I think this is a $14 deck. I think this deck is $14, man. Damn, boy. Anyways, the spectator is holding the cards in their own hands, and you have them press the little button there. See, because the cards are so expensive, it has a button that finds cards. So when the spectator presses the button, guess what? They look at the top card, and it's now the card that they picked. So you have them take the card themselves and place it in the middle again. You have them do this. They, of course, square it up, and they look at the top card. You say, sir, look at the top card. And, of course, when they turn it over, it's not the Queen of Spades. It's not the Queen of Spades. So you take the deck back, and that would have been good. That would have been good, right? I'm not that good. But here we have the Queen of Spades in the middle. I'll tell you what, you know why you didn't get it on top. You hand them back the deck. And, of course, they're going to say, I don't know. I'm not capable of logical thought. I'm really here just for the ride. You say, because you didn't press the button, sir. You didn't press the button. So go ahead and press the button right now. And the spectator presses the button. And, of course, the card comes right back to the top in their own hands. At this point, you could look at them, take the deck back, shake their hand, and get their Tinder profile. I see why you're here. You're here just because you want to learn how to do that. You're not here for any other reason. Even though I'm pretty sure most of you guys have already figured it out. And this is just a little bit of a take on the ambitious card routine, but in the spectator's hand. So that's kind of what I wanted to do here. So this is my idea of how to do that with a normal sort of non-gaffed, non-gimmicked deck. So that is this particular idea. Also, at the end, I'm going to show you a little bit of a bonus idea that I thought of that you could kind of implement too if you find a way to squeeze that into the routine, maybe in the second phase, and use that last one as a third phase. Who knows? Who knows? You're your own individual. You could grab a tub of peanut butter, but what did I need to do? I needed to do something. There was something here that happened. Oh, another sponsor. Another sponsor is the Pigcake Projects. You should check out the Pigcake Projects because unfortunately I have to sponsor it myself. It seems like Pigcake is too crazy for real sponsorships. Mom. So check it out in the link below. But anyways, for this trick, you need a simple setup. All you need to do is take any card. That doesn't matter. We're going to use a red card because I don't want the POC community to feel offended. So we're going to take a red card and we're going to put it face up on the bottom of the deck. So this goes inside of the card box with the flap, this face up section towards the little half moon. So when you take it out, you have a nice little face up deck, and you don't have a deck that you think is face up and then you spread it, and the spectators are going to laugh at you because of the prematurity. So you're going to put this in, you're going to take it out, and you're going to have the spectator touch any card they want. Let's say they happen to touch the, we'll go equal opportunity here again, the Jack of Clubs, the Black Jack. So all you're going to do is take this card and turn it face up and put it on the bottom of the deck as you turn all the cards face up. Now, if you notice, what that does is that it places the card second from the top of the deck. This is going to be very simple for you to actually pull up with your thumb. You notice that because of the natural bevel of the card, you're going to be able to pull up on your thumb and actually pull up on that double fairly easily. So that's going to allow you to do a nice little bit of a double lift without much work here. You're just going to lift up here, take the Jack of Clubs, turn it face down, and you're going to put it into the middle of the deck. Of course, that's not the Jack, that's an X card. But you know that because you're a magician. So that card gets squared up with the middle of the deck, and you're going to tell the spectator it's very important that that card is in the middle of the deck. It's very important that that card's not on top nor on the bottom. And here all I'm doing is I'm doing a dribble double. So I'm holding it back 2, and you could show that the Queen of Spades is not on top nor on the bottom. Sorry, their card is not on top or the bottom. You know, this should be a little bit of a life advice for you youngsters. When you take cough syrup, make sure you take the intended dose and not what you think is cool based on what the rappers in your area take. So now you hand the deck to the spectator, and they put the cards in their hands, and you have them press the little button. Usually every deck has a little design that you could have them press, and they see that the card has now magically made its way to the top of the deck. And then now you're going to have the spectator do it again. But this time you're going to kind of rush them because you don't want them pressing the button prematurely. So you're going to tell them to take the card, put it in the middle of the deck, and now check the top card. You don't want them pressing the button. So now you have the spectator turn over the top card, and they're going to find that it's the Queen of Spades, which is not the Jack of Clubs. At this point, when you turn it over, you could use that wonderful Greg Wilson line of when they turn it over, you go, I'm not that good. I'm not that good. So you could build up the tension here and say, do me a favor, turn over the top card. And they turn it over, I'm not that good. Or if you want, you could take this opportunity to berate the spectator and go, ha ha ha, ha, you suck. You suck. What do you think? You're good as me? Huh? You can't do magic. What do you think? What do you think? You're good at magic? Hey, get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy. You can do whatever you want there, but you're going to take the deck back, and now you're actually going to go through and look for the Jack because you're going to spread call that card to the top of the deck. So here we have the Jack, and you could point out the Jack and say, oh, look, the Jack is still in the middle of the deck precisely where you put it. Now you're going to spread call this card, but you're going to get their eye contact by saying, you know why the card didn't come to the top? And of course, that's your opportunity to spread call the card. You notice I'm spread calling that card, controlling it to the top of the deck. Let me do that from the exposed angle over here. I have a video on the spread call on this channel that I'll be linking below if I care to remember. Or you could just check out the Card Academy, where I teach the spread call in even more detail. So now here, you're just gonna spread call this card and control it to the top as you gain that eye contact. Now you hand them back the deck and you tell the spectator, do me a favor, sir. You know what to do. Press the button. And the spectator presses the button, and now the card actually jumps to the top of the deck. And that's the end of that little bit. Now here is a little bit of a bonus idea. I don't know where to interject this. I don't know if to interject this in a second phase or keep it as a third phase. It feels more like a second phase to me, and you'll see why. But for this, you're going to have the card, and you are going to take the card and put it in the middle of the deck, somewhere like this. So that card is lost in the middle. And now you tell the spectator to press the button. So you hand the deck to the spectator, they press the button, and they see that the card didn't come to the top. So you have them press the button again, and the card still didn't come to the top. You say, oh, wait a second. You pressed the button twice. You press it twice. That means that the card actually went second from the top of the deck. And you could show that the card went second from the top of the deck. And all I'm doing there is a tilt, son, or a depth illusion if you're on that team, Team Divernon. So all I'm doing here is a tilt. So I'm just getting the card, and I'm inserting it second from the top of the deck right there, squaring it up, making it look like it's in the middle of the deck. You see how good that looks? God, man, boy. These guys had their head screwed on right. But you're going to square the card in the deck, and now you're going to hand it back to them. You're going to have them press the button, and it didn't jump to the top, you're going to have them press the button again, mention, oh, wait a second, after the fact that you've shown it, oh man, you pressed it twice. So that means you got a second from the top of the deck. And if you want a little bit of a even more bonus idea is you could supposedly have them press the button as many times as they want. And depending on how many times they press it, you could do an any card at any number routine. So you could just insert your favorite method of getting a card to a selected number and do it that way. I might not want to do that with the older folks, because then, you know, they might start doing this sort of redundant action at home, and you don't want them doing that. The younger folks still find a fun time. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The old folks, they'll develop some sort of complex. You don't want that. But that's a trick. That's a trick, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little bit of a incomplete idea. It's a little bit of a something you guys could use to impress the old folks at the home, again, with moderation. I really hope that you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to do all the things that people do. And if you've stayed past to the end of this video, well, I have a little bit of advice for you. That's a little bit of a bonus. See, you guys say it's not worth it to stick to the end of the videos. You should only watch, you should skip the first 30 seconds and then watch the meat of the video and then skip the last 30 seconds. But no, you guys that stayed here, you guys are going to get a little bit of a bonus. You guys are going to get some hot tips here. When you are opening the shades to your house to let the sun in, make sure that the window is closed, because otherwise you might just open the shades and bring in insects to your house.
See you again, when I 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 see you again.